on our D&D adventure. Our party met for the first time. Well, some of them for the first time. Others have known each other for a bit, maybe longer than a bit. But anyways, they were in the city of Neverwinter, and they were called upon by Gundren Rockseeker for a job to deliver supplies to a settlement to the south by the name of Phandelver. It was promised to be a very simple job with no dangers involved. So our heroes left. Maybe not heroes. Our adventurers left, and on the road they ran into dangers.
Goblins. We ran into goblins.
As they were stopped by a pair of dead horse bodies blocking the path. And then soon afterwards they learned it was a trap, as goblins set upon them with arrows.
Ah, my toe caught on the cord.
That was an arrow, not a cord. And they
According to you.
They managed to survive the encounter. And they left the scene of the ambush for a presumably safer area where they have decided to take a short rest. But also, key things to note, there was I think Wes picked up a
leather scroll case.
Okay.
And then a parchment off the goblin.
Okay. And here's where we'll pick up. You're all taking a short rest. What's up?
Gil,
Yes.
I know that I picked up a quiver with some arrows in it, and I don't
Yes.
remember if I added it to my sheet or not.
I'll take a look.
I see one quiver, but I don't know if that's it.
Oh no, we can just change that 1 to a 2.
And does that? Whoa! Does that include the arrows?
Yeah, and then I'll add 7 more arrows to your stack of arrows.
Okay, cool.
And each quiver can hold up to 20 arrows, so you can technically hold up to 40 arrows. And as you're admiring your new quiver that looks kind of old and grungy, and the arrows inside it, everyone's taking a short rest. So if you used up anything that you regain after a short rest, you regain it. And you also rolled for hit dice, so you also regain whatever you rolled for hit dice as health.
Question.
Yes.
Do I get to give another bardic inspiration after a short rest? Or does that have to be a long rest?
I don't know, let's take a look at the note.
Hold on. Oh, hey, look. It has it right here.
Oh, crazy that. You regain any expended use when you finish a long rest.
Long rest.
Alright.
When do death saves reset?
When you come back to life.
Oh, because I still have 1 success.
Oh, yeah, you can uncheck that.
Okie dokie.
Alright, any other questions?
Sorry, you're playing with a bunch of noobs.
No, that's fine. Just stop asking questions. No, I'm kidding. Ask questions if you have them.
Let me go punch the DM, guys. It'll be great.
You can't because the cat's guarding me. Look.
Do you really think he's gonna stop me?
No.
Well, join me. I'd be like, she must be right.
Okay, so after taking a short rest, it's about we'll say it's about late afternoon. If we were to give it a time, I would say it's around 4 p.m.
That means it's been the 4 hours since stabilizing Vimak. Because remember, we stabilized him, but then he had like 4 hours of consciousness.
No, and then he was healed, right?
I didn't heal him.
No,
I
Wes
used
did.
One of the names, yeah.
Never mind. You right?
And no one questioned it. It just happened.
Yep. We're just gonna say yes.
But yeah, it's around 4 p.m. If you want to be exact, it's 4:03 p.m. late in the afternoon. You're all feeling a little bit better than you did an hour ago. What do you do?
Since we have the kind of world map on display, would we know roughly where we are on that image?
Yeah, exactly where the token is.
Oh, okay.
My screen is black.
I think you have to scroll down.
Oh, I did. There we go. I see. Great. I feel much better now that we took a rest. Thank you, guys. I am losing less blood.
My chest still hurts.
I mean, you can, like, in our short rest, you could have pretended to, like, break off, like, parts of the arrow so it's not, like, not protruding from you anymore.
Oh yeah, I did. But it still hurts.
True. True. They're pesky. Shall we continue our journey on to Phandelver, Goith?
Yeah, I think I'm ready to go.
Hey, Gil, who do I notice has the highest charisma of the group, not including me?
I don't even think you have the highest charisma in the group.
I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about things that are on my character chart. I'm just associating charisma with.
I think Wes might have the highest charisma.
Okay.
Or Wes looks the handsome, the most beautiful is of the group here.
Okay.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Even more beautiful than you.
Oh man. Man.
Are we gonna
But-
have to fight? Is that what's going on?
No. Wes, I just want to let you know that you're the most important member of the group, and I'll make sure that nothing happens to you.
But also, Wes is about
Oh.
2 feet shorter than you.
I look down at him as I say this.
Thank you. That means a lot.
I really don't think it matters. It just, you know.
Oh, I'm sure it will matter one day.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay, sorry. The last bit was not in game. My bad. Well, table talk is valid, so there you go. I didn't say.
So, is the big guy ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go whenever.
All right. So you all continue. Oh, also, Steven, I don't know if you noticed this, but you have another handout.
Oh,
Alright, so you guys make your way towards the settlement of Phandelver. Also, did you see the handout?
this is a fancy handout.
Yeah, that's the piece of parchment you picked up from the goblin. Right. So after another 4 hours of travel, you make it to Phandelver, however you want to pronounce it. And there's flavor text for me to read.
Ooh, I love me some flavor.
The rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Phandelver. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old fieldstone foundations. More old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briar surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs toward a ruined manor on the hillside at the east side of town. East side? As you approach, you notice a lot of the folks seem to be winding down for the day as any stalls you see are being closed up. Things are being put away. Folks are look like they're making their way to somewhere, whether it be home or the local tavern. And many people look up as you approach, but they all return to their business as you go by. And a new map. Welcome to Phandelver. You guys see it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
We should probably turn in our cart full of stuff.
Anyone know where that is?
Yes. It's at the place that the person who hired us said it was. That we all know because he told us. Barton's Provisions. Thanks, Gil, for pushing it out. We need to go to Barton's Provisions. Which is right at this wonderfully marked spot with all of our tokens. But Wes already knew this. He just didn't feel like sharing it because he wanted us to use our own brains to answer the question. Because Wes is just so awesome that way.
Are you a mind reader?
I am, obviously. At least I can read your mind, wink.
Get out.
What?
Alright, well,
Off the
let's
table.
go then.
Off table. I love you, husband, but I'm playing my character.
No, that's fine. No, I should just mute myself. Oh boy. Alright, so you guys are in town now, making your way to Barton's Provisions with your wagon full of supplies.
Wes, don't get used to this, because if there's anybody more charming than comes this off table, Steven, don't get used to this, because if there's anybody that comes along that's more charming than you, you're gonna get dropped like a bag of bricks.
She says in character.
Nope. I said off table, like side table, not character. This is coming from Sarah. Now in character.
As Thalai finishes her statement, she takes the table that she put at her side and throws it away. You guys approach Barton's Provision.
I throw things at you.
And Barton's Provision. You notice a person just outside. Looks like they're getting ready to close up shop.
Wait, we have stuff.
As you call out to the person, they turn around and you see a lean and balding human male. And he looks at y'all and goes, "Oh, are you trying to pawn all that off on me?"
We were sent here to deliver all this to you. We just
Oh,
got waylaid by goblins that are way down here, so it took a little longer than anticipated.
oh, you must be Gundren's folk, I see.
You got it.
Hey. He approaches the wagon and takes stock of the supplies inside. Not really like lifting anything, but just making sure, like counting the boxes and whatnot. He looks back to you all and goes, "Well, everything seems to be in order here."
Of course it is. We're amazing.
He looks around. "And what of Gundren? Was he not with you?"
No, he left us back in Neverwinter.
No, that wasn't Gundren who employed us, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah.
Here, I'll help you.
Yeah, I know I like it. I already pulled it up.
And also, there is this guy next.
Yeah, that's right. What? Not Cass. What is your character's name?
Elar.
Elar. What Elar said. He hired us and stayed behind.
Peculiar. He was supposed to meet me with the wagon, or at least he was supposed to meet me today, but I have yet to see him.
Well, he hired us to come here without him.
You see,
He stayed behind. And so I'm like looking around at other people to see if they know anything to add to this that maybe I missed.
Elar just shrugs.
No, we were only sent with the wagon. Gundren stayed behind. Are you still gonna take the wagon? Tell that to the old man. Of course. Thin man, I don't remember what you said.
Well, this is peculiar. He was definitely supposed to meet me today. Oh. I guess I can pay you out of my own pocket for now. But if you see him, tell him old Barton needs to talk to him. If you give me a second, I'll go fetch the gold. And he heads into his shop. And then a few minutes later, he comes out and hands each of you a pouch full of
10 gold each.
5 gold each.
Ooh, it's supposed to be 10 gold each.
Well, sorry, this is all I can afford at the moment. Like I said, if you see Gundren, tell him, ask him about the rest of your payment.
2.
I kind of motion to the other party members to kind of do a group huddle so that the old person doesn't hear us and say, we're going to have to discuss this payment before we depart. We were told 10 gold each for delivery of this, and whether that was to be paid by Gundren or you, well, we need our end of the deal to finish our end of the deal. So we're going to talk and see if this is okay before we end this transaction. And
Oh.
ask the others if we're going to accept this payment or not.
I mean, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. I figure we should take 5, so that way we have more money to help ourselves out, and then we find, and then we just keep coming back or go look for Gundren to get the other 5. I mean, because 5 is better than 0.
Maybe we should take 5 gold worth of provisions out of the wagon.
Well, really 20 gold, because that would be 5 for each.
Well, I meant 5 per person.
I don't know. I'm all for taking 5 and then going and seeing if we can find Gundren, because, taking 5 gold worth provisions just is more stuff we kind of have to keep track of and figure out where to put. So I feel like I don't know. I feel like taking the 5 gold is not the best, but taking what we have now and then finding Gundren or coming back in a day or two to see if we can get the other 5 gold for the provisions that he sold once he has more money, because he can't give us more money if he doesn't have things to sell. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I'll see if I can convince him to perhaps let us keep the carriage and the horse to go help find Gundren. And should we not get payment, we'll at least have gained a carriage and a horse.
All right.
So, Gil, did you mention what the person's name is yet?
He did not introduce himself, but you know that this is Barton's provisions.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and walk up to him and say,
I don't know who's talking. Is that Steve talking right now?
yeah,
I fully support Steve's plan and anything Wes. Sorry, I fully support Wes' plan and what Wes says to do. I agree.
Why don't you
Wes
go
West
kiss his ass?
is the best. All for the best, Team West.
I'm gonna go walk over to the old man and properly introduce myself and say, I'm Wes. We didn't properly introduce ourselves yet. Am I to assume that you are Barton?
Aye, that I am, and this is my store, Barton's Provision.
So, Barton, I think we're in a situation that doesn't really meet the expectations of either of us. You don't have all your expectations met because it sounds like Gundren was supposed to be here and we're not getting all the gold we expect. So I was going to propose perhaps you will let us take the wagon and the horse to go find Gundren. It sounds like he's of interest to you and you can have all your provisions, and because we didn't get all the gold, we'll go ahead and keep the carriage and the horse should we not find Gundren, because in the end it sounds like without Gundren neither one of us is happy, and that would make us a bit more willing to depart with 5 gold each.
Well, honestly, none of this is rightfully mine. The wagon, the provisions here in the wagon, they're all Gundren's. He was just gonna have me hold on to them.
Well, it sounds like you're okay with that plan then.
Yeah, I mean, you do what you want with the wagon and horse. But he is gonna pay me to hold on to these provisions though, so I'm gonna have to offload.
Okay. And then, do you think perhaps you could give us some type of message on a paper or something that we could give Gundren so that he can recognize that, you gave us some gold, but that we're still expecting the rest of the payment?
Yeah, I can write down whatever they called receipts back in the olden days.
Appreciate it.
Right. He goes back inside the shop and comes out a minute later with a piece of parchment signifying that this transaction was made at the cost of 20 gold pieces.
Nice math.
Yeah, I can count.
Yeah. So proud of you.
And then he hands it to Wes and says, "This should suffice, yes?"
Yes, this will work perfectly. Thank you.
All right, and then he goes to offload the wagon. And as he does so, he kind of struggles a bit because he's old, but he manages to do so.
Help him.
All right, he does so faster with your help. And the wagon is now empty.
While they're unloading the wagon, can I check that, I think it was a leather map case?
Okay.
To see if there's of anything significant.
Yeah. You take out the leather map case that you found on one of the horses, and you notice there's an engraving on the side of it with the initials GR. You open it up and you notice it's empty inside.
Okay. Go over to Elar and show the map case, the engraving, and then the piece of parchment that I have, and ask if he can make sense of all of it. So I don't know if there's a way I can show the parchment Gil that you showed me or not.
I can just have Cass be able to see it too. So under handouts, Cass, you should see a piece of folded up piece of parchment.
And really, everyone can probably see it if anybody can make sense of it.
And then boom, everyone can see it now.
So Gundren just seems to get fishier and fishier.
I can't see anything. What am I allowed to see? Oh, there it is.
So should I roll something to see if I can notice anything about it?
The piece of parchment?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's anything special about it that we can't just see, but
well, I'm gonna take a gander at your character.
I'm just impressed that the goblins can write.
not very well.
Oh, there's a little, some fun stuff with the K, and the P looks more like a D. Gundram Rockseeker has mad. He has anger management problems. Sure, that's it. Makes sense. They kidnapped him and took him to counseling.
Okay, anyways, you can roll. Go ahead and roll perception.
My perception's not very good.
No, as you take the piece of parchment from Wes, a piece of dirt catches your eye and it stings. Suddenly your eyes all weary and your right eye stings.
I just hand it back to Wes and go, I don't know.
Wes, can I see it too? And I go right next to him.
Yeah, it doesn't show.
I'm so sorry, Stephen. I'm so sorry. I'm just like,
It's alright.
All right, you notice it's the penmanship could use some work, but the artistry of the portrait is pretty spot on, and you recognize this person.
hey guys, the penmanship in this is really awful, but the artist man, he is spot on. And I'll tell you what,
But
it does not. It looks like Gundam Rockseeker. I'm pretty sure that's who they drew. Stop. Gil doesn't know what to say now. You're just scrolling through things I can't see from far away.
And you notice from the writing that this is a person who does not have a grasp on the common language.
Common is not their first language, so uncommon is their first language.
Wow, I wouldn't go that far, but common is definitely not.
I'm making a joke. I'm an entertainer. I'm being silly.
-1 inspiration.
Bullshit! I'm totally being my character right now. Don't take inspiration from me just because you jelly.
No, you're good.
Did West also hand Elar the map case?
Yeah, I showed the map case, the engraving, and then the parchment.
And right now, I'm trying to diffuse the tension of not being paid enough.
But did you physically hand the map case to him?
Yeah, but we can go ahead and say that happened, yeah.
Okay, so while Thalai was inspecting the parchment, Elar was absentmindedly playing with the map case and broke it.
So now there's a broken, empty leather map case, kind of ripped at the seams, it seems.
I'm gonna let Thalai look more at the parchment and Elar with the mess that they created, and move to Vimak and say, Vimak, you think it's worth finding Gundren? Seems like he's pretty important. We got paid, but not full payment. What do you think we should do?
He owes us money. We need to find him.
That is true. He did tell us 10 gold each, and my pocket's pretty light right now. Gil, would I happen to know if there's other contacts in this town that could perhaps give me information about Gundren, since he wouldn't really be a smuggler, would he?
You're not sure?
Okay, well, when we get time, that's probably what I'll do next, is see if there's anybody in town that I would know, or go to the bar or something for more information.
Okay. Alright, so what are you guys doing now?
Elar, can I take the map case from you, and can I like look at it and like futz with it and see if like anything's like hidden in the map case?
Sure, have at it.
You don't need to roll anything. You're just looking at the broken map case, which, I mean, it's stripped at the seam, so it's basically like two pieces of leather unfolded.
Like, but what if there's something hidden in the leather? Like looking for any cuts or rips or something on the side to see if anything was like slit open and like tucked in.
As you're looking for that, you do notice two engravings of like letters on a piece of leather, and the initials in the common script is G and R.
It's totally belonged to Gundren Rockseeker, most likely, guys, because it was in his stuff. And the thing says has map, and this is a map case. So he had a map, possibly, for something. Maybe we need to figure out where those goblins came from to see if Gundren is with them.
That would make sense. It does seem strange that Gundren would be ahead of us.
Wait.
And
it just occurred to me that the parchment doesn't say has mad, it says has map.
Yep. And we have an empty map case.
Yeah, so he definitely has a map. Probably.
Maybe. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just had an empty case. And like he was pretending to have a map. A map of what? We don't know. Ooh, I heard a post of something. I heard a whoop. Oh.
I have an arrow in my chest, alright?
Dang, it's still in there? No!
So maybe like this would be a good time to like find the nearest tavern and like get some actual booze in our system, and then have a nice long rest, and then we can like regroup on like what to do about Gundren like in the morning, and have like rest to like make our brains a little bit more functional for tomorrow. You know, because it's been a long day, guys. Like, we fought goblins. Like, we got our asses handed to us a little bit, you know? Like, you know, it might be nice.
Yeah, I agree. Life isn't just about work. We've got some gold, we can certainly enjoy it for the night.
And I can make the world a better place by playing at the pub.
Sure, the big guy wants a drink, too.
As long as it doesn't taste like piss.
I forget what his name is. I have to move my token. Before we move forward, I just wanted to ask Barton if he knew of any possible place Gundren would likely be found if he didn't show up here, or what he thinks why Gundren might not show up.
Well, normally when Gundren's in town, he would stay at the Stonehill Inn just down the street there.
Alright. I give him a gold piece and say thank you.
He does not accept your gold pieces. No, you should keep it. This is I'm sorry you didn't get fully paid. If I could help it, I would help. I would made sure that you got paid in full.
Okay. Thank you, Barton. I already forgot what was the place called.
The Stonehill Inn, just
Thanks.
down the street.
Here she comes.
It's gonna
down.
be one of those days, Gil.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
Making our way to the inn.
Alright, you make your way to the inn. It's a short walk down the street.
Dang, Vimak's huge.
So yeah, in the center of town stands a large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. And there's a sign above the door. Stonehill Inn. You all enter the Stonehill Inn, and inside, the common room is filled with locals nursing mugs of whatever they want to drink. As you walk in, you notice like this awkward silence kind of fills the room as you feel eyes turning upon you. And after a second later, they all return back to their drinking and conversing.
Is there like a bartender or anybody that looks like they own the place?
Yeah. A man approaches you, and it's a short, friendly, young human male. And he says, "Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Stonehill Inn. The name's Toblin. Toblin Stonehill. And this is my inn, Stonehill Inn."
It's nice to meet you, Toblin. But
Yeah.
today's not a good day.
Oh,
Seems that we unfortunately have lost someone, and I'm hoping maybe you could give me some information about them. You happen to know anybody named Gundren? Maybe some information about where they might like to hang out, or people that might know them?
you talking about a dwarf about yay tall,
Yep, I think you know who I'm talking about.
big beard? Kind
Always
of
got some other guy with him too,
He's got a cute eye patch.
Silvar.
I see. Yeah, I know of him.
You know when's the last time you might have seen him around here?
Yeah, about a week ago they were just here, and then they stayed for like 2 days. Then they said something about making a trip to Neverwinter for more supplies or something.
You happen to know anyone who might know about some local goblin problems? Thinking Gundren might have gotten the best. The goblins might have gotten the best of him, and maybe we have to go ahead and find them.
Goblins. Well,
Go ahead and show him the ear. In case it.
you show him the ear, and he's kind of grossed out by it.
They know what goblins are.
Yeah, I know what goblins are. It's just, I mean, don't know any specific goblins, if that's what you're talking about. All I know is that they like to make trouble on the Triboard Trail. There is an old retired adventurer. He lives in an orchard to the west of here. You might have more information about goblins.
Alright. Well, I appreciate that info, and I think this was going to help us figure out what happened to Gundren, and hopefully he's not someone close to you, and if he is, I'll make sure that if he is out there, get him back.
Yeah. Whatever happens, happens.
Same. Good talking to you.
Yeah. Is there, can I get you guys a drink or anything, or need rooms for the night?
I'll take a
totally.
room.
We need rooms for tonight. Are they one bed each, or are they 2 beds each? And so we can split a cost, or like, how do they work?
Well, You don't really pay for the room, you pay for the night staying in a bed.
Ah.
And the cost is... It's gonna be 5 silver pieces per person. I
Vimak will
trust
take
this
one.
isn't a problem.
Vimak will take a bed.
Alright, that'll be 5 silver pieces, my tall gentle.
I got it. Where did my character sheet go?
That's for each of us, Gil?
Yes.
Yeah. And if anybody needs help, I can totally help you with 5 silver pieces.
Is there a place I can go stay outside?
You're not sure yet, but you can always go out and check.
Well, I'm asking the... Or
Oh,
Elar
yeah.
asked the innkeeper.
Oh, okay. I mean, there's some trees. There's like a patch of grass to the west.
Sure. Elar leaves the inn and goes
Okay.
to the patch of grass.
Okay. You do that. Do you do anything else while you're on this patch of grass?
Mend to my own wounds.
Alright. You do that as you get ready to settle down for the night. And then everyone else, you've paid for your room. Was there anything else you'd like to do this evening before calling it a night?
I'd like to go to the... I think you said the orchard in the west.
Okay.
So,
You make your way there, and you're kind of like you kind of make your way out. The same time Elar makes his way out, and you're kind of like walking behind him, but not really walking with him. It's kind of like it's awkward because it seems like you're following him, but you're not. And I don't know if Elar knows you're not following him, but this is what's happening.
okay. West is perfectly comfortable with what he's doing.
Okay.
Elar
Alright.
notices, and he's kind of keeping an eye over his shoulder because he doesn't trust people.
Okay, so yeah, Wes, you see Elar stop at the patch of grass as you keep making your way towards what seems to be an orchard. Kind of hard to make out in the dusk.
When I
And
see Elar stop in the patch of grass, I can't pass it. I say, why outside? Why not inside? Is it silver? I could have paid for you.
No, it's not that. I'm just more comfortable out here. I'm used to being outside. Being inside makes me feel walled in.
So you just plan to lay here in the grass and sleep and no one to watch over you?
You may be more comfortable in the feathered bed, or whatever it is. Probably not feathered, but I'm more comfortable out here.
Alright, to each their own. Now I'll continue, Gil.
what's your perception or your passive perception?
Mine?
Yeah.
11. I don't think I can click it, so...
And I say with the passive perception you have, you feel like there are like beastly eyes on you as you walk past Elar.
Would I
Okay.
feel like they're threatening, or...
No, just like you feel them boring down on you, but not really like they're gonna attack.
Okay.
Right, so while you're walking to the orchard, back at the inn, Vimak and Thalia have just paid for their rooms. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do before calling it a night?
I have a hunting trap that I want to put down in front of my door before falling asleep.
Okay,
Okay, don't watch the door in the middle of the night.
you do that.
Damn.
And you find yourself in a very small room because you're very big, and the bed is normal human size, so your feet kind of dangle off the side or off the end of the bed.
It's okay. I've had worse.
Okay.
That's what she said.
With your trap set at the door, you are now comfortable, I guess. Thalai, is there anything else you wanted to do? Sarah?
No, I heard Elar, not Sarah, so I was like, yes. I go into the bar and I go, owner of said establishment who we were just talking to.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Do you have any entertainment lined up for this evening?
Can't say I have. We're
Would
pretty
you
easy.
like some entertainment lined up for this evening?
That depends. Do I need to pay for it?
As long as I get free beer and people and I'm allowed to and people are allowed to give me money that enjoy my performance? No.
Free beer, you say?
Yeah.
Do your persuasion check.
I'm good at negotiation. Hold on. Where's my thing? Where is this? Where did I put my character sheet? I accidentally X'd out of it. Like a poop. Sorry, I'm re-getting my life together, guys, because I won't be able to see my roll. Boom. Persuasion check. Okay.
Sorry, I can't afford to
What about
just.
2 free beers?
Uh,
Not unlimited, just 2. You won't regret it, I promise.
Do another persuasion check with disadvantage.
Why? I went from unlimited to limited.
Yeah, but he didn't look like he was already okay with giving you free beer. 13. How about just 1 free ale?
I'll take it.
Alright then. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable and try not to be too loud. We do have people sleeping upstairs.
I'll use my flute, because that's nice and soft.
Alright. He goes behind the bar to grab you a drink as you get ready to play.
Yeah.
And you hear snoring coming from upstairs.
Wow.
With your 11, you manage to entertain some people nearby, since you're not trying to be too loud. And they enjoyed the music that is accompanying their conversation.
I'm making the world a better place. So I need
And
to play and bring my music wherever I go.
but they do not hand you any coin.
That's okay. The joy I brought to their heart is enough.
Alright, and this is what you're doing.
Is there anybody especially cute and charming in this place?
No, they're all very normal, average NPCs who don't stand out.
All right. So there we go. All right.
Yeah, if you were to put a number on their charisma, it would be a 10.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Very average.
Not coming back, Sarah. Sorry.
All right.
All right, so you're playing.
And then eventually I'll play for a little bit and then I'll go to sleep.
Hold on, Wes. You make your way to the orchard. And this orchard, it's a very tidy little cottage next to this apple orchard. It has a porch, and on this porch you see a fit, silver-haired. You notice his ears, and they look to be elvish, but he has very human characteristics. He's sitting on his porch in a rocking chair, and as you approach, he looks to you and goes, "Hail, and well met."
Well met. I'm blessed. I was talking to this innkeeper, And he mentioned that perhaps you could give me some information about some missing people, goblins, things like that.
Aye. Well, the name is Darren Edermath. And you're looking for goblins, you say?
Yep. These goblins, while we were coming here, attacked us, and I'll show them the ear. And was hoping maybe you could give us some information about them. We think that maybe these goblins might have attacked somebody we're looking for.
As you show him the ear, he doesn't seem to react. He just looks at it. He pauses for a second, and then he says, "I'm not sure if this helps, but goblins have taken up forts in forest to the north. I'm not sure if they've been abducting people. It's usually not their style. Too messy. Better off to just kill their prey and take their belongings."
Yep, that's what they certainly tried with us. And would you be able to perhaps put on a map or a piece of paper the location of this fort?
Fortunately not. It's just rumors I've heard.
To the north, you said, though?
Yes.
Any idea how many?
Goblins usually travel in big numbers, so maybe 20 to 40 goblins.
I take it it's something you wouldn't want to get yourself into, is that right?
No, I'm not an adventurer anymore. I'm retired. Got my apple orchard here, and just gonna live the rest of my days rocking on this chair.
Sounds like your adventures got you something worthwhile in the end, though.
Peace. And quiet.
Is this town fairly peaceful? No trouble here?
There's always trouble. It's just if you decide to seek it out or not.
Oh, adventure. It's definitely something that I'm still involved with.
Yeah.
You happen to know of anybody who might be interested in adventure still and willing to take on goblins? Is that this place filled with heroes or anything like that?
Not this place. It's a very small town. Kind of fresh.
Is there a lot of law enforcement here or anything like that?
Not yet. I did notice there was he looked like a soldier, but that was a week ago. Tall, human, bald. Just walking around with a dwarf, it looked like. But they didn't look like they lived here.
That's the person I'm trying to find. Alright, well, I appreciate the help. I think that's probably about as much as you know about goblins, it sounds like, right?
So were you... You said you were attacked by goblins?
Yep, and I show him my arm. It shot me right in the arm. Took his ear, but there was more of them.
Did you kill them all?
No. I think one of them was named Jerry, and, well, I don't like Jerry, and I want to see his head in the ground, smashed under my foot.
Well, I wouldn't want to be Jerry. But if you want to find this Jerry, I'd say go back where you were attacked. They probably have a camp set near there.
Alright. That sounds like a good idea. Appreciate all the info.
No problem. Here, have an apple. He reaches in a basket near him and pulls out an apple and throws it your way.
Okay. I'll start making my way back towards the inn, and then as I pass Elar, I'll throw the apple at Elar and say, Elar, here's an apple. Enjoy. And then I'll go back to the inn. End my night.
Okay. You return back to the inn, you see Thalai wrapping up her performance, and End your night. She ends her night. Elar, did you want to do anything before ending your night?
He just looked a little confused with the apple thing. Put the apple away and ended his night.
Alright. As you put the apple away, you hear some whimpering, but then the whimpering dies down, and you don't hear it anymore.
It's something that I should be concerned with.
I'm gonna say no, but you can if you want to be.
No, he just shrugs.
Okay. Alright, so everyone,
Or wait, how close does it sound to him?
it sounds like it's coming from the apple orchard.
I guess I'll go investigate. Why not?
Okay. I think I want to keep this secret, though.
Oh, am I not allowed to go investigate?
No, you can, but I don't want to tell everyone else because this is a good secret. Yeah, I'll just type.
You could go to a separate Discord channel really quickly, and I'll just pretend I don't hear you.
Okay. But yeah, everyone takes a long rest, and you regain half your level in hit dice. So if you use the hit dice, you regain that back.
It's rounded up though, right?
Yes.
Is it rounded? Okay, rounded.
Round it up.
And I get back my bardic inspiration.
Yeah, you regain anything that you lost, and you regain on a long rest. You get back.
Let me go to my spell slots. Get to be a slotty person now.
Alright, so after the long rest, everyone wakes up. It's a new day. The town seems a lot around you. The town seems to be like you get awkward stares, but then they just continue on. You hear mumbles of a homeless person or like transients, or people think you're a hobo.
It doesn't bother Elar.
But they just walk by and continue about their morning preparation. Basically my life. Wait, people think you're a hobo? Oh wait, that was 10 minutes ago. So Elar, what did you want to do this morning?
I guess Elar will get up and then go to the inn to see if anybody else is awake.
You make your way to the inn. Vimak, you wake up and you notice your trap has been set off, but nothing's in your trap.
I'll take a look around the room real quick.
Alright, give me a perception check. Nothing seems to be out of place or out of the ordinary. And the door looks like it hasn't been tampered with.
Maybe you sleepwalk.
Could be. I'll just pick up the trap and head down.
Okay, you do that. Wes, you wake up. You did not set a trap in front of your door, so I don't know.
I thought there might have been more. Okay, if I wake up, then Is there anything like a washroom or a bath in this place?
Yep, there's
Yeah, I'd like to do that before heading down.
a common washroom, and you go in there and you freshen up.
Gotta upkeep that beautiful face.
Yeah.
And then Thalai, you wake up.
Start my morning beautification routine because this face needs to be performer ready at all times.
Right? Do that, and you run into Wes at the washroom.
And I hide my face is like, oh my gosh, you can't see me like this in the morning. And
Wes
try to
doesn't
get ready
care.
without him seeing my face. I know you don't care, but I care.
Okay, you do that, and you both get ready and head down. You run into Vimak, who's already down, assumably getting breakfast, maybe.
Having more beer.
Okay, beer in the morning, and then Elar walks in, and you're all together again.
And I'll go ahead and share what I was able to find out from the innkeeper and then Ettermath as well with everyone.
You do that.
Isn't finding Gendron a little more important than the goblins?
But the goblins had that picture on him of Gundren.
But that's not Gendron.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I mean, it's not physically him.
True. But they were looking for him because he potentially had a map, which means it's highly likely, and that was like Gundren's horses because it had his stuff on it. It's highly likely that they killed the horses and took Gundren, or possibly even killed Gundren, to take whatever map he had. So I feel like finding the goblins might be a good way to, you know, a start of figuring out where Gundren is.
I just hope you have a plan.
That's what West is for. West always has a plan because he's so smart.
I was thinking that we would go and at least investigate. And if we feel it's not worth it, because this is just for 20 gold. And I do need that money. So if you guys are not willing to, then certainly speak up now, because once we go, we all need to be ready.
I'll go with you, West. I have no qualms about heading off into a random wilderness with you.
I'll come along only because I feel like I owe Thalai my life.
I'm owed 5 gold. Whether or not how I get it doesn't matter to me.
Alright. Well, when everybody's ready, we can go ahead and depart.
Ooh,
Gil,
before we leave,
yeah.
we should see if any of us have enough. How much does a healing potion cost? To see how much a healing potion costs, and to see if we can afford one. That way, if we accidentally wind up running out of magical help, we have liquid help.
A potion of healing.
I could have totally looked it up myself, Gil. I'm sorry. I can look it up. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Alright, while you look that up, everyone gets ready, partake in their usual morning break fast, whether that be drinking beer or eating eggs and bacon. And then you make your way to where you thought you placed the wagon and horse, but it's not there anymore.
It is not telling me how much it costs.
Potion of healing is 50 gold pieces.
Oh, but it's part of an essentials kit. Do I have an essentials kit? I don't think so. I think I have a hunt.
You don't, but it's 50 gold pieces.
Okay, that's what I thought. I should have just asked you. It's 50 gold pieces, right? and I don't have 50 gold pieces. I don't have it, so I can't buy it unless everybody wants to pitch in. Like, they're like, if everybody wants to pitch in 6 gold.
I don't have money, that's why I need to go find these dollars.
I figured
Otherwise, I
that
would.
might be the case. But I just
Could you
wanted
imagine,
to
like,
bring it
you're
up.
getting paid 10 gold pieces, so that's 40 gold pieces altogether, and then you buy one healing potion just so you can get paid the full 40.
Yep. Doesn't make much sense. I know, but I like, for all we knew, some background they could have been like hiding
Rich.
the urge, or like, who knows? I didn't know, but I just thought I would bring it up.
Alright, so you head back to the front of Barton's Provisions, which is where you last left the wagon and horse. And it's not there anymore.
Should we go ask Barton where it went?
His tables.
That sounds like a good idea, Elar. Would you like to go do it?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Elar doesn't want to talk to people, guys.
West is.
Elar doesn't like people.
West, you're the person that's good at this stuff. You go do it.
West is good at everything.
I will go to it. I'll go up to Barton, and if he's visible, I'll go up to him. If not, I'll just like knock on his door or something.
Alright, you knock on his store door, and the door opens, and you see him, and he goes, "Oh, well, welcome again. How can I help you today?"
Morning. Do you know what happened to the horse and carriage?
No? No, I thought you all stabled it after I took off.
Stole our horse and carriage.
After I took the
can't
provisions.
remember last night. It was such a crazy night. Okay, so you saw nothing then, it sounds like.
No, I have no idea where it went.
Right. Can we go back and maybe we can look to see if there are horse prints?
Alright, you're already there, so give me either perception or survival check to see if you see horse prints.
I've now put on my detective disguise that happened to have been in my entertainer's pack.
Alright, you pull out
Check out
your
my
deer stock cap and your magnifying glass.
My overly large magnifying glass.
Yeah, the game is afoot, I get it, Sherlock.
No,
Go
the
ahead.
game is not a foot, the game is a hoof. We're trying to find a horse, damn it. Ugh.
-1 inspiration from me.
You love me, you know you do.
Roll perception and survival. Or survival.
Which one is bigger? You know what? Survival, perception, they're both different, but I'm playing Sherlock Holmes, so I think... What about insight? Because he's very insightful. No, I know. I already knew the answer to that question before I asked it. It's the same anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm the best Sherlock Holmes ever!
With the 16, you notice that there was a wagon here and a set of horse prints, but you don't know where they trailed off. Like, it looks like they go off forward, but then the trail kind of dies down.
Guys, they went that way! For at least 5 yards, and then afterwards I have no idea what happened. Someone with better skills than me should try this meth. Here, you can borrow my magnifying glass.
No one takes your magnifying glass, I guess.
I hand it to Wes because he's the best.
Am I nearby, or...?
Yeah, you're like right at the door.
Wes, you're always going to be nearby. Here you go.
Alright, I'll
So sorry.
try
I'm
the
so sorry.
perception, or... Is it perception, though? Or survival?
Yeah, perception or survival.
Whichever one is highest.
Yeah, you have no idea. Like
And
you
I
don't
guess
even
I'll
see
try.
where the horse and wagon were at first.
I take the magnifying glass and give it to Elar because the magnifying glass is obviously helpful.
Yeah, Elar, you do notice where the horse went off to, and it looks like it went this way, and then the prince head to the east.
Oh, side note, like as Sarah, something that we haven't been doing, and I should have done this to demo it, and I didn't. If like instead of like everybody rolling, like if we know that somebody has like a really high level in something, one thing we can do is say, "Hey, I'm going to help them." If you are proficient in it as well, you can help them, right?
Yeah, and then that
And then
person
it-
gets an advantage.
over what they're rolling, so they get the higher of the two numbers.
Oh, okay.
I thought I would put that out there because we're all like, including
Mhm.
myself, we're all like individually rolling, and I just thought it would give you like another way to do that, especially like in character. Like if you don't think your character would do it on their own, maybe, but your character would go help somebody. You know, that would be a way to like play that character and still be helpful in the role.
All right.
I shut up now.
So yeah, Lara, you follow the tracks all the way over here. Give me another perception or survival. But they kind of fade off. You're not sure exactly where else they you can't tell where else they go.
I hurry back to her and I snag my whatever it's called, my magnifying glass. It's like, this looks like another job for Sherlock Holmes. And I try.
No, I'm gonna say no to you because you already failed.
No,
You
I
failed
didn't.
the first time.
No, I didn't. I got a 16 the first time. Why are you making me be disadvantaged? I got a 16 the first time. I didn't fail.
Well, you didn't meet the check. Your 16 wasn't high enough to meet the check.
I want to try. Can I try anyway and still fail?
Okay, go ahead. You have disadvantage.
Thank you. Like, because I'm into this. And, like, this is my character being dramatic.
All right.
Thank you.
You see, using your magnifying glass, you see
There's
Elar's.
dirt on the ground, guys.
You see Elar's boot.
Elar, your shoe is marvelous. Where did you get them? They look like fabulous, regular black boots.
Elar just kind of looks at her like she's crazy.
I take off Sherlock hooves and my magnifying glass, and I go, okay, I'm done with that character. We'll be exploring it more later, though.
And
Because I
Elar,
love
you've lost the tracks fade off and you're not sure where else they go. They kind of.
Oh. He goes back to where he can see West and Vimak and kind of motions them to come down.
Okay.
I will walk towards.
So when they get into earshot, Elar says, I lost the trail over this way, but it appears that it was going towards the east.
Is there like a stable anywhere by here?
You do see a stable to the south, but there also looks to be like a farm over there too.
I wonder if we should go check that manor up on the hill.
Or the farm that's right by us. Because there's
Oh.
this guy right here.
Lead the way, Elar. I'll go ahead and follow you, since you found the tracks.
I'll go too.
Alright, where's Eli going?
I guess the farm first, since we're right here.
Okay. You make your way to the farm to the south. And it looks like
A farm.
a farm. Yeah, you see a stable. You see a farmhouse where people would live, and you see a shed with where you assume they keep the tools. You look around and you notice in the field is a looks like a small person, maybe around like 2 feet, maybe 3 feet tall, maybe 2.5 feet tall, in the middle of the field plowing away.
Thalai, get his attention.
Sarah, she's talking to you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I have to pee, so I can't concentrate. I'm very sorry. Say that again.
I just said, get his attention.
Oh, it's like, hello there, kind sir. Might we have a moment of your time?
You see the person in the middle of the field turn to you and go, "Who are you calling a sir?"
I just was meaning sir and the general text, not sir as a gendered text.
And you see the small person make their way towards you, and as they get closer, you see a halfling, and she's wearing some gloves, has her hair tied back,
Oops.
and silver.
I didn't mean to click that, sorry.
We
That's okay.
we left a friend to stable our horse and our cart last night, and apparently they missed the memo they were supposed to do that, so when we came back to go get our horse, it was gone. You wouldn't have happened to see a horse and a cart. Found a random horse and cart this past evening, would you?
Besides my horse and cart, and she points to a horse in her stable and a cart next to this stable, and they do not look like the horse and cart that you guys traveled in, because the cart is a lot smaller, and the horse looks like a pony.
Right.
Also, this person's a half.
We'll figure. It's like, no, not those two. We were just checking. You wouldn't have seen anybody else drag a horse or a cart last night, would you? That you not normally see them drive?
I can't say I have. I usually go to sleep by 6.
We should go check that manor.
Wonders to himself, is the horse named Little Sebastian? Yeah, and this halfling is Leslie. Nope. Alright, so Elar says we should go check the man.
So Elar
Yeah.
starts walking towards the manor, regardless if people are following or not.
You guys just
Following.
kind of walk away from the halfling lady as she
Thank you
shrugs.
for your time, ma'am.
Nope, too late. You're gone. She shrugs and goes back to work. You yell at she barely. Right, you guys make your way to the to what appears to be the remains of a manor. As you get closer, it looks to be more like a castle than a house. But a lot of the walls are missing or crumbled down. The roof is definitely like it can barely protect from
Yeah,
rain.
get off the table. Oh, you're not on the table. Never mind. All right.
Who has high perception? Because somebody should look, see if they can see anything.
I'm not very good at investigating things.
I mean, I will. You guys know me well enough to know that I will try anything.
Can I do survival again?
Enthusiasm.
What are you looking for exactly?
Just to see if I can see any sign of anything really, any sort of life.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You can roll survival.
Nope, not a very good one.
Nope. As you're not in the manor proper yet. You're kind of just like in front.
Mhm.
You're looking around to see if you see any signs of like of disturbed nature. You know, footprints, tracks, and nothing really stands out.
Oh, we might have to call it a loss, guys.
Maybe we could look in the stable. Maybe somebody brought it up to the manor last night thinking it belonged to the manor and it didn't. And then who's ever stabling things just had it in the stable. I mean, there's one place to look.
Who thinks anything belongs to this place? It's run down.
Well, maybe people that are shady live here because it's run down. And no one's going to go looking for them. Or we could check like the stable, like the one that we passed on our way up here.
What, the halfling stable?
No, wasn't there a stable like that we passed before we went to the halflings farm?
No, that was her stable
Okay, that was the only
with
other stable.
yeah, with little Sebastian.
Like I think we should just go check. You never know. No, it doesn't hurt.
Unless we stomp around on everybody's properties looking through their buildings.
Well, but you said the manor is like dilapidated, right? Like I don't know. We could check the manor. I'm just saying. Did we check or what? I'm sorry. I need to pause and go to the bathroom because it's affecting my ability to
Okay, hold on. Well, before we continue this, let's go ahead and take a quick 2-minute break here.
I'm sorry. I just really have to pee.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just can't think. Yeah, I could think about stabling the horses.
Like, last session was all about, well, not all about. Majority of it was just combat. Now it's just a lot of exploring and trampling on people's property.
I think the thing that's
Crazy.
tough for me is that my character just gets to the point where he just doesn't care anymore.
You feel better?
The Mac is so quiet.
I was holding my pee-pee.
You okay? Don't kick your computer.
My heel. I think I have a bruise because I got the corner. I'm just failing at life right now, my love.
You're rolling a lot of low numbers.
I am.
Roll for walking.
I just rolled on that one right there. Roll to walk to get back to the couch. You trip and kick your computer.
Hi, kitty.
That's what happened. I do like being on the couch though. It's comfy. And then if I don't want to have my computer on my leg, I can put it on the coffee table. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm just talking too much.
Hi, kitty.
Hello.
Meow. Meow. Hi, kitty.
I'm back.
All right. Is everyone back?
Yeah.
I feel like if we can't find this horse, there's no hope for Gundren.
This horse is important.
Yeah, because like I can understand losing the horse, but the horse had a carriage tied to it.
So what do you want to do? Go around to everybody's property and see if we can see where it went?
I'm down. No, you know, like everybody's property. I just think, okay, so remind me, did we just like glance at the manor and see that it was dilapidated and then decide not to pursue it, or did we actually like go and look?
So maybe we should go and look inside the building and see if maybe there's a basement or something. But I don't know why they'd put a horse in the basement.
Well, maybe there's a secret tunnel.
I guess we should go around the
Secret
back and see if there is
tunnel.
any area that they could put a horse.
Like maybe on the other side there's a stable.
Yeah.
No,
So
there
let's
could be
go around the other
shady.
side.
Plus, I think out of all the times I've done Phandelver, I've never looked around the broken down manor. I don't think.
All right, so you guys make your way to the
I really
backside
want
of the
to.
manor, and you notice a small, like structure here, kind of like a shed, but no stable, no horse, no wagon. There's a wheelbarrow.
It's not large enough to fit a wagon, right?
Nope, it's enough to keep like supplies, gardening supplies.
Yeah. Well, we could get the wheelbarrow, and the two smaller people could fit in there, and then, you know, Vimak and I could like take one handle each of the wheelbarrow and like push them, and that way Wes doesn't have to exhaust himself as we try to find Gundren.
I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna take a peek in the building.
Alright, you make your way towards the dilapidated structure, and it's pretty grand. If the walls weren't like broken and the ceiling like non-existent, if it were in good condition, it would make a pretty awesome castle. But yeah, you look around and you do notice in the kitchen, or what you can assume to be the kitchen area by looking at the layout. You see a set of stairs leading down.
I call back and let the others know what I found.
Ooh, I want to come see what the basement has. People keep the best stuff in the basement. Or is that the worst stuff in the basement?
Okay, so you guys are now at the top of the stairs here, looking down, and it's pretty dark down there, but you can make out in the darkness, like looks like a door.
I'm not going down there.
I'm curious. I want to go.
I'll wait up here.
As Vimak says that, you hear a voice coming from behind you, and it says, "All right, that's enough snooping now." And you turn around and roll for initiative. Hold on, let me get you guys on the battle map. Let me make the battle map.
It doesn't exist. Gil is unprepared.
I'm unprepared. I wasn't expecting all this now, you know?
It's because I just always lead us to danger, apparently.
This is true.
We were all right there with you.
Oh my god. Yeah, because you triggered the goblins.
I'm sensing a theme.
Random battle. Let me draw out the rest of the stuff.
Whoa!
Hold on, let me Music.
Final
I
Fantasy
did
battle
click
music.
myself though.
Actually, in past campaigns, I have used Final Fantasy music,
That is true.
and I also had the Final Fantasy fanfare when people win.
That is true.
Mm.
Oh, you said roll initiative, right?
Yeah, so go ahead and select your token and then click initiative.
Where
I
is my
tried,
token? I don't
and it
see my
didn't like
token.
me.
You don't
Oh,
see your
there it
token?
is. Never mind, I had to
Okay.
scroll down.
Hey babe, you're gonna have to hand add mine unless you allow me to roll again, which I'm sure you won't. So, because that would not be fair.
Which one is initiative?
It's the number on the middle of your character sheet above.
I thought you said select the token. Oh, you have to select the token first. Okay.
Ooh,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Vimak, look at you being all nat 20. I rolled okay. I rolled a 10. And then I got my +2. I clicked myself though. Why didn't it let me?
Mm-hmm.
It hates me.
All right, so the orange over here to the right is like a broken down wall. It's how you guys enter, basically. Mm,
What is this right here?
that's a
Which
door.
And this is where we want to go.
Well, this is the stairs that lead to the darkness, and supposedly there's a door down there. Oh, Wes, you have dark vision. Yeah, you see a door down there. Oh, crap. The enemies.
Enemies are unknown in the noonday.
Mm,
I'm guessing this guy doesn't just want to talk.
Hold on, there's more than one. Murder him.
Try talking. We can always try talking.
That's true.
That is always an option. Doesn't necessarily work all the
We have
time.
Vimak with us. He doesn't talk. He just hacks.
A hacker. All right.
I mean, do they have blades out, or are we just an initiative? They're like.
Oh yeah, they have blades out. As you turn around, you see they are drawn and in a defensive position.
Oh, to defend you. So they're not necessarily enemies; they're just defending. So maybe we just went in their territory.
But they may also have loot. And if we kill them, we get that loot.
Then we could also be murderers and be wanted at in the village, and we can't come back.
That's why you let them strike first. Then it's just self-defense.
Provided all of the damage is non-lethal.
Only if you have witnesses that can say that it was in self. Otherwise, it's just your word against a couple of dead peoples.
Or you don't kill them, and you just only use melee weapons, and you keep saying that non-lethal damage every time you bat at them, so that you don't kill them.
All right, so we are in combat. You see these three. They look to be human. They are clad in looks like studded leather.
I
With
need
some
studded leather.
Looks like they have red cloaks on, and this one has a red bandana on his head. Looks pretty cool.
Oh! Sorry.
And this one also has a red bandana, but around his arm. And this one has a red belt, like a cloth belt. And one of them said, all right, that's enough snooping. And you rolled for initiative. And Vimak, you're first.
Oh boy.
Alright. So I'm going to just move. Vimak's going to move about right here. And ready myself.
Okay.
And they haven't done anything, so I don't consider them enemies yet. So I'm just gonna ready myself and kind of what?
Did you want to ready in action? What that means is you use your you ready in action by stating a trigger. So say if someone is within 5 feet of you, that's not your party, you can use your reaction to use your action to attack.
Okay.
So like you can like ready an action to attack, so if anybody attacks any part of our party, you automatically attack them.
Yeah, you just have to have a trigger, and then if that happens, then it triggers your action.
And yes, that is exactly what I want to do.
Okay. What was the trigger?
If they attack. If they aim to attack anyone.
Okay.
And that'll be it for my turn.
Alright. Next up is this one. And the one with the armband makes its way over here. Alright, Thalai, it's your turn.
Hi! I say. We were looking for a horse and cart that a friend of ours was supposed to stable last night, and turns out they forgot to. And we're just looking to see if possibly it had been stabled somewhere else, and we just noticed, if the horse had moved on his own, he could have wandered out this way. It's open and maybe, thrown off the court, and so we were just looking around. You wouldn't happen to see a stray horse and cart, would you have? Because if you find this, then, that's all we're looking for. That's why we're here.
A horse? I've never heard of a horse before. Do you know what a horse is, Grodo? And then that's the guy with the headband turning to the guy with the armband. And he says, oh no, I can't say I have heard of a horse before, Bill. What's a horse? And you see they kind of chuckle.
That is the stupidest attempt at witty banter I have ever heard in my life, you dolts. Really? If you can't do it, you should stop trying at this point, because obviously you know what a horse is, so you can either say you don't know where it is, or you can say you know where it is, but don't say you don't know what a horse is, because we all know that you know what a freaking horse is.
Hey, and remember, each turn is 6 seconds, so...
That was my 6 seconds of talking.
Okay.
And I'm going to have my sword in my hand, and I'm going to attack if anybody attacks me.
Okay.
If they're in my vicinity.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Wes, it's your turn.
So there's 3 of them, that's all we can see, right? And then you said the squiggly line on the right is where we came in, and then the kind of path below is the staircase?
Yes.
And the staircase is the only dark area, the rest is lit up in a sense?
By sunlight, not like torches or anything. because it's late morning now, I would assume, because you guys were walking around looking for a horse and wagon.
It's a horse with no name.
Look at Bill and say, "Are you a friend? Are you here to help us?"
Oh yeah, sure, we'll help you. We'll help you find your way out.
I just gotta do some measurements.
What, to get out?
Not. Well, I guess I should ask this again. Does the map kind of end in terms of if I were to go through that path, what does that lead me to? Just like, is this considered outside the building?
Yeah, that's gonna be outside. Okay. Here, I'll draw more if you want. Basically, the shed is gonna be like there is a shed here. More of the building here. From what you can.
Okay. And then I have to kind of, I don't remember what's the hotkey to make it to where it kind of snaps so I can move forward then to the left, or is this good enough for determining measurement? Because I have to go around Elar and Thalai, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
And I think if you click the ruler tool, you can snap to center, which snaps it to the center of the box. I'm not sure what the shortcut is for that. And then if you press Q while you're on a spot, you can set a waypoint.
I'm gonna move towards the back of Vimak, and then I'll ask Bill which of the two of his friends does he like the most.
I really like Jojo here because Jojo don't say much. Jojo is the one that's right now with the cloth waistband.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast on Bill.
Oh dang!
Hopefully that works.
On Bill? Okay.
Yeah.
You let loose an Eldritch Blast, avoiding Vimak this time, not hitting Vimak in the back of the head. But your Eldritch Blast misses Bill and hits the wall behind.
I thought Bill was the guy on the side, or is that?
No, that's Grotto. Oh wait, no, never mind. Hold on, no, that is Bill. That's
same
Bill.
result, right?
That's Grotto. That's Jojo. Okay.
Phil, Grogo, and Jojo. So Phil, Grogo, and Jojo.
Bill, Grotto, Jojo.
Oh, Bill, Grotto, Jojo. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it kaboom! Oh wait. Boom. Says,
Man, my turn.
Has anybody attacked us yet?
no.
Did I miss that? We're just
No,
attacking people?
So West
Okay.
did. Alright, Grotto's turn. He
I thought Wes can do no wrong.
I didn't. I was just asking if we were attacking people now. There was no judgment in that. I was just going, oh, we're attacking people now? Oh, okay. I just need to know where we were. Obviously, if Les thinks attacking is appropriate, then attack is what we need to do.
Alright, Grotto stands put here with a sword in hand. Did you guys see that?
See what?
The green
Green
flame?
sparkle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yellow sparkle.
Eldritch Blast.
Bill, are you having... I feel like Eldritch Blast should be purple. Make it purple. That was yellow. That is that is cooler. I like that color combination. How are you doing that?
I don't know. Okay, so Grotto's turn. He's put sword ready in. Elar, what are you doing?
Yes. So he asked Wes. So we're attacking them.
I am.
Okay. I'm gonna move over here, and then I'm going to. I forget their names already. I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay.
Where is my bow?
You let loose an arrow, and it hits. I think that's the first thing you've hit. Your arrow hits Jojo
That was my favorite too.
right in the torso. And you hear "Ah!" as Jojo is hit. Anything else?
That'll be my turn.
Oh, okay.
Because you can only attack once, right?
You have one action, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And that's it.
There are things that sometimes allow you to attack more than once, but normally not until you get to level 2 or level 3.
With that, Jojo makes his way towards the opening here and hide. And top of the round, Vimak's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna head over to Bill.
I'm gonna check though.
Head over to Bill.
Does it cost a turn or anything to switch from holding a weapon with one hand to two hands?
No, you just do it.
Alright.
You just say you're attacking with two hands.
Alright. So I'm gonna switch from one hand and shield to a two-hander. I'm gonna attempt to attack him. Attack Bill.
Oh, your sword lands a heavy hit on Bill as Bill kind of staggers backwards, coughs up some blood, and then looks up at you and goes, "Yeah, you hit pretty hard, don't you?"
Yep.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope. After that, I will do nothing.
Okay. Bill is having a hard time. So he takes his short sword and swings once, and then swings twice, rolling a 14 on each hit. Which doesn't hit. You block both with your sword that you're wielding with two hands, and you are safe. Thalai, what do you do?
Hey guys. So again asking, have you seen a horse without an owner that also has a cart?
Yeah, I've seen a horse, Bill says.
Where?
Up your butt and around the corner. And he coughs up some blood as he laughs at his own.
I come over here. I hit him with the back of my sword non-lethally in the hopes to just knock him out.
Okay.
So that he shuts up.
Okay.
With my two-handed longsword.
Okay. You miss.
Poop. You made me so mad that I couldn't hit you. Could just answer the question without being a poop.
Well, I think you missed because you have a sword up your butt. A horse up your butt, I mean.
I spit at him because he's being an asshole.
Rude. Alright, so is that your turn?
Yes. Although I'll win them over because no one can stay mad at me.
Okay. Wes, it's your turn.
I'll move there, and then I will shoot another Eldritch Blast at this one. I think it was Grotto.
Yeah. Pew. Yeah, that's enough. You hit him for 3. Right in the chest.
And then I think that's it for my turn. He didn't even say nothing. Tough one.
Alright. He didn't say anything because it's his turn next. And what he does is... That's tough. Okay.
Do it. Oh, he made it.
And he swings his sword at you once. Hits with the first one, and then twice. Misses with the second one. The first one hits for 3.
I think it's the green circle, right?
Yeah. It grazes you. And you feel the sting. And he goes, witty comment here. Horses. And that's his turn.
He'd say horse.
Yeah. Elar, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. When we rested for the night, was I supposed to heal up all the way?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I didn't do that, so I'm gonna do that now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to attack the guy that's in front of West here.
Okay.
So, pew.
You knock an arrow and let it loose as
And
it
it
flies past the guy and past West and into the wall behind them.
I'm so good.
And then you hear a voice from the outside that goes, "Hey, that person's cheating! They had 11 health, now they have 12. Do you do anything else?
No.
Alright. So this person's gonna... Now that you're not focused on them anymore... as you question that, you notice where the dainty voice came from. The person that ran away comes back, sword in hand, and swings at Elar. And hits with one swing, swings again, and misses with the second. So you lose 5 points of damage. Of health. 5 points. And you see they smirk. Top of the round, Vimak's turn.
Alright. He's going to see West getting attacked from below, so he's going to move down, kind of close to both Thalai and West.
Alright.
Re-equips the... or pulls the shield back out, so has a shield in one hand, longsword in the other. Going to attack... What's up?
Before you do that,
Mm-hmm.
Because you didn't disengage, he gets an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And rolls a nat 20, so crits and hits you for 6 points of damage altogether.
I want to do Stone's Endurance.
Alright, go ahead.
D12. Sad.
So he nicks you in your calf for 4 points of damage. Alright, what's your constitution modifier?
Modifier is at the 3 or is that the 17?
It's a 3. So you only take 1 point of damage
Okay.
in your calf.
In my calf.
As you see the sword swinging at your calf, you tighten your calf muscle up as hard as you can and deflect as much damage as you can.
Nice. Planned.
Right, so you have shield and sword.
Yep. And I attack Bill. No, Gojo. No.
Grodo.
This guy.
Who's who?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Oh. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you land a pretty good blow on his head as your sword digs into his skull, but he's still alive. As
Tough one.
he starts bleeding, and he goes, "It's only a flesh wound." Blech.
Beefy boy.
Anything else?
Nope, that'll end my turn.
Okay. Next up, Bill. Bill's looking at Thalai, but then looks
No.
at Grodo and sees what happened to Grodo, and he starts freaking out. He disengages. Goes over here. Thalai, it's your turn.
Yay! I come down over here. Which one is this one?
Grodo.
Is anybody dead?
No.
Alright. I'm going to non-lethally thump Grotto with my longsword, two-handed.
Sounds very dirty.
Ooh.
Pummel.
With the pommel, okay.
God damn.
That is a miss. As Grodo is just swaying from the excruciating head trauma that he just had, and he manages to luckily dodge out of the way of your pommel.
Wait, Gil, is there flanking at all?
In base rules, no, but we can always add that in. But keep in mind, it will affect you guys too.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But yeah, your pommel miss. Anything else you want to do?
How does West look? Like, is he like? I guess he looks fine because no one's. Never mind. I'm fine.
Okay.
I was thinking if West was hurt, I would heal him, but I don't think that's happened. I think that was Vimak. I'm having trouble keeping up today.
All right, Wes, it's your turn. You just got nicked by a sword from this ruffian in front of you.
Casting Eldritch Blast at this distance doesn't cause like any disadvantage or anything like that for me, does it, Gil?
It's a ranged attack, so it will. If you have something in melee range that's hostile at you, if you try to do a ranged attack, it will have disadvantage.
And is that the same if I were to attack someone at a distance?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they consider it would be like a distraction, like you're trying to defend yourself from something that's trying to kill you that's right in front of you.
Got it. So like trying to shoot a basketball into the hoop with a person blocking me. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Contested shot.
Yeah. Alright, I'll go ahead then and let me look at my spells. Oh, I guess that'd be the same issue. I'll go ahead and use my quarterstaff, two hands, and try to hit the person in front of me with it.
Okay.
And then I'll do non-lethal as well, seeing what Thalai was trying to do. So knock him out.
Okay. Yeah, that hits, and Grodo slumps to the ground, but seems to be breathing, in contrast to the heavy wound on his head.
Alright, that will end my turn.
Okay. Next up, he's just Elar. What do you do?
I'm gonna disengage from this guy, even though he's
Okay.
out anyway. I'm gonna attack this guy with my sword. My short sword.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna use your short sword and attack. Go ahead. You swing your short sword, and it's deflected by his short sword. Your short swords clash in the middle.
Ching!
Kind of. Anything else you want to do?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Okay. And as your short swords clash, they bounce back, and then he takes his opportunity to swing at you once. Rolls a nat 1. His sword goes flying as you deflect it and cause it to fly out of his hand. It lands over here.
Another banana?
Yeah. Banana.
Banana.
Cat, what are you doing? Get off! Do you see this boy?
No!
Sorry,
Listens
guys.
to me. Just fine.
But because he doesn't have his short sword anymore, he can't make a second swing. So he moves. And moves again. Do you use your reaction to swing at him?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and do another short sword attack. Oh, you hit him with his back turned to you. You give him a whacking on the broadside of his barn. 4 damage as he goes over here to pick up his banana. Alright, and that's his turn. Next up, top of the round, Vimak, what do you do?
Alright, Vimak's gonna pick up Grodo and throw him at this guy.
Okay,
This guy.
give me an athletics check.
Athletics.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's enough.
I just imagine Thalai looking horrified.
I don't know, it's not quite a horse, so I can't do like that amount of. I'll just use it. Alright. Does hit. Well, I guess he also takes damage too, because he's still technically alive.
Oh god.
Oh, I guess he's dead because he's. Yeah, this guy's just dead.
Damn it.
But this guy's knocked down.
But he's not getting up again.
We don't know
At least
that.
one of them isn't.
Alright, so you pick him up, you toss him at Jojo, knocking Jojo to the ground. What do you do?
Does that count as my movement at all, or no?
It counts as an action, but you still have movement.
Alright. So I'm gonna go over, walk over towards Elar, like right here. And that'll be it for me.
Okay. Next up is Bill. Bill is gonna dash away.
Austin, I have to say, you are definitely playing your character. So
and
good on
then
ya.
and then you hear a voice coming towards Bill's direction that goes, "Yeah, sorry, Jojo. Have fun with them. Bye."
We don't have to kill people.
Yeah, 30. Okay. Thalai, it's your turn.
Oh my gosh, you guys. We don't have to kill people. Like, it's not a thing.
I actually everybody.
Like it's okay if people live. Like, hey guy, will you just answer the question about the horse now? If you're like still cognizant, like, and like drop your weapon and like put your hands up so we know you're not a threat anymore.
Jojo looks up at you and give me a persuasion check.
Yes. God damn it.
And looking up at you, he goes, "No." Do you do anything else?
I walk over and I swing at him with the pommel of my two-handed longsword.
Alright, because he's on the ground, you do have advantage.
Good.
And yeah, he's knocked out.
This seems worse than death.
And when you knock him out, he goes, "Eh." Anything
You had a
else?
chance. Well, alright guys. I guess we can go look downstairs for the horse now.
Well, hold on. There's still a guy out here running. Was anyone gonna make chase, or did?
Do we want to chase him down? Wes, what do you think? Should we chase him down? Or should we just be like,
Who knows if he has other friends?
he could be bringing other friends.
Yeah, I was gonna step out and see if I could.
So I will go ahead and I can move and then use a second. Is it called dash?
Yeah, so you can move 30 feet, and then you can use your action to dash, but that that uses up your action to be able to attack.
Alright, I'll go ahead and move and use the dash.
Okay.
Trying to stop the other person from getting away. I think that's about as far as I can go. So kind of near the shed in case I need to use it for cover.
Okay. You make it there.
That's everything I can do.
Alright. Elar, what do you do?
I'm gonna step out. Oops. I'm gonna step out to see if I can see him.
Elar, this is your moment to shine. You hit him and don't let him get away.
So I'm gonna try to hit him. Is that too far?
Nah, it's in range. Definitely in range.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna try, and it's gonna.
Do you want to
fail,
use your
probably.
inspiration? Do you want to use your inspiration to roll
Yes.
advantage? Okay, so you use up your inspiration.
And pew!
Hey, 15? I think that hits, right? Yeah, that hits. Yeah, it hits. So you notice he's running as fast as he can away. So you aim your arrow up high into the sky, and you calculate the trajectory and the wind and all the things. You even stick your finger out. You lick your tip of your finger, stick it out to see where the wind's blowing. You knock your arrow, point it straight up to the sky. It soars way up high, and then you start walking back towards inside. And then Wes, you're just looking at this like Elar just shot an arrow straight up, assuming it misses, because it's not towards the guy. But as the guy's running, the arrow lands directly on top of his head, and he falls down to the ground dead.
Gil, nicely done for making that very epic sounding.
That was my one badass moment, and the rest I'm just gonna be like shitty.
Alright, so
So Elar does know that the arrow hit?
I'm pretty sure Elar probably knew,
Okay.
like, that hit. Alright, so you have this unconscious guy in front of you, Jojo.
Are we still in combat, Gil?
No,
Or-
that's it.
Oh, okay. I'll go loot the other person while they're...
There we go. I vote.
Cue the fanfare.
Okay.
World is a vampire. We don't know who these guys are or where they came from. Right.
Hey, so you, Wes, your first is bandit with an arrow on the top of his head, and you sift through their body. You see he has an armband. Oh wait, no, this is Bill. He has a headband, a red headband, drenched in blood now. He's wearing a red cloak, the studded leather armor, a short sword, a pouch full of 4 silver pieces, but nothing else of importance.
Is the studded leather armor still usable? Like, can I take it?
Yeah, it looks to be in pretty good shape, aside from like some nicks and bruises from combat.
Okay, I'll take the leather armor
Right?
and the silver. You said 4?
Yep. So now all he has are, sorry, he also has common clothes.
Okay, so he's not just there naked.
No,
and
he's not just
cloaked.
They could make it if he wanted to take his clothes, though.
Okay. And then in here, what are you guys doing?
I
Should we
guess the guy who's still conscious, like, tie him up and, like, try to tie him up.
Who has rope?
I might. Let me look at my character sheet.
I do.
I have a backpack. No, I have a disguise kit, and I have an entertainer's back, and I don't think that comes with rope.
Alright, but you have rope. Or Elar has rope.
Yeah, I have rope.
Alright, give me sleight of hand to see how well you tie it.
Oh,
Okay, you have advantage because you're being helped by Thalai.
it's very much proficient in sleight of hand.
Alright? So you tie the rope around Jojo?
And then while she's tying hands, can I rummage through his pockets?
Yeah. Essentially the same stuff that was on the other guy, except Jojo has a waistband that's red. Yeah, and a red
And a red what?
cloak. And
Is the cloak really dramatic looking?
no, it's pretty grungy look.
What about the waistband?
It's made of silk.
Ooh, I take the waistband and I put it in my entertainer's pack.
Okay. You have a silk red waistband.
And then you said it was 4 silver. And
No,
what else?
this one has 5 silver.
5 silver. Oh, did you? You already put it up to 37? And
No,
was
I didn't. I didn't do anything.
I put it down to 32, but it didn't save it. It put it back to 37. So now I'll just leave it how it is. But Vimak, weren't you the one saying that you like were really short on funds, or was that West?
That was West.
All right. Knowing that West is really short on funds, I'm gonna go outside and give West the 5 silver.
All right, Wes, were you gonna join back with the group, or were we gonna keep doing stuff to this body?
I'm trying to swap out my leather armor for the studded leather armor.
Okay.
So I guess you could say I'm in the process of changing out my armor.
All right, Thalai, you see this?
Here's 5 silver.
Well, thank you.
And now I'll take it off of my thing.
Okay. So what do you guys do now?
These are humans, correct?
Appearingly, yeah.
Or well, there's the size of humans.
Yes, around like 5.
And this one's
to 6
tied up.
feet. Yes. the one with the snail and the face.
So are we heading down the stairs now? Is that what the plan was, team?
I'm not, but you guys can.
Okay. I was gonna bring the guy, but if you're gonna wait back up here, you can watch over him.
Alright, so you two are bringing this body back?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go ahead and drag. Alright, as you guys drag this body back inside,
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I think this is a good spot to call it. It's been like, what time did we start?
We started around like 2:45, so it's been like 2 hours.
2
Okay.
hours, 15 minutes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it'd be a good spot to stop because I have no idea where you guys are going. You're looking for a wagon and a horse
How
to look for Gundren.
It's in this basement.
how
in the
much
basement.
experience did we get, husband of mine?
Lady.
Man.
I actually killed someone.
You did.
And you did it so epically, Cass. And Steve, I'm so sorry.
I
It's
wasn't
just-
useless this time.
One of my character, personality, or my flaw is I'm a sucker for a pretty face.
Oh, I see.
And I didn't roleplay that last time. I forgot to check. And since you have the highest charisma, a lot of times charisma can also be linked to appearance. Which is why I was asking him whose charisma was highest. And my character's kind of flirty, so Wes is gonna get a lot of positive attention from my character
Cool.
until somebody who has higher charisma or is better looking comes along.
Death
And
by-
then you're gonna get dropped by the wayside, because that is my character flaw. Just like Vimak's character flaw is once he starts, he just can't stop, like Pringles.
It's because of my character's flaw that he went and slept outside.
Right? You really don't like being around people.
No, he's slow to trust members of other races, tribes, and societies.
Being closed inside, not where you want to be.
No, way outside you can easily get up and run if you need to.
Yeah, I got you.
Alright, so for delivering the provisions, that's 100 experience. For finding, for arriving at Phandelver Inn, that's 25. And then defeating these bandits is 75. So altogether, you guys get
level
200 experience points.
Well, we haven't leveled yet because we've got enough points to level, but you can't level until you're at a long rest, right?
We can play with that rules if you guys want.
Well, that's the rules you've always had us play by.
Well,
So I
no,
just
that's
assumed those were the
the
rules.
rules you guys chose. I always leave it up to you guys. I find it more believable. Like after a long rest, you've taken in the experience that you've gotten, and you've learned some other things, rather than I'm in the middle of this dungeon. I've leveled up because I have the experience. I suddenly have this new ability. So whatever you guys want.
No matter to me.
Okay, let's do with the long rest rules then.
It's like the Skyrim way.
Yeah. So you have 300 experience. That's enough to level at the next long rest. So make sure you look at your character class to see what that gives you. But yeah, we're gonna call it here. You guys are in this dilapidated manor.
Wes, did you add 5 silver to
Yeah.
your?
Mhm.
Cool.
Oh, and if anyone cares, the other body had 4 silver.
Okay.
So
So someone can take that 4 silver,
or everyone gets 1 silver.
and then I give my other one to Wes.
that is that. Good playing, everyone. Same time next week.
I get
Yeah.
spells.